Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D-E-Tep Waguian in the place to be reviews. Right here with all of yous. Don't be mistaken. It's not Monday night going in Raw. It's Tuesday afternoon, about 10 after 1 Eastern Standard Time, ladies and gents. I wanted to do a quick live stream today and just kind of talk some topics. I miss you guys. I miss you a lot. It's been a hot minute since I've been live. And who's in the chat right now? Chris Fisk, what's up, my brother? Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, bro. Or holiday. You know, I do. I had an amazing Christmas. You know, drank and ate way too much. You know, spoiled the kid. All that fun stuff. But yeah, I did. I was like, I got to do a stream today. I was talking to Tony, and yeah, I was like, I want to stream today. I really do. I'm like, I need something. I need to stream. There we go. Let's get back on the Orville. That starts in a few months. Not to look too far down the road, but the Orville comes back in March, and more excited about that I could not be. Hey, Red Gaze, what's up, my brother? Oh man, I love it. I got Tony. I think I sent Tony. Let me check Facebook here real quick. Yeah, old school. I'm still not in Facebook jail. Let's see. Did I send Tony a link? I did send Tony a link, and he has not seen it yet. So I need to make sure that he saw that, because we want to get Tony on too, because we are tonight is still the same schedule. Tuesday we're back, like the intro said, we're back and better than ever. We've got tonight over on Supreme Heretics channel, unless I hear anything different, 6:40. I'll be over there, and after that I will be over. Okay, wait. Oh, the audio's bad. You know what it is. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Yep. Here, hang on a second. There. Okay, thanks, Chris. It was on webcam mic. I just set my equipment back up, and I didn't check my settings. How professional of me. Do I sound a little better now? You guys let me know in the chat, Chris or Red, if it sounds normal again. Because it was the stupid webcam microphone. So that's the problem. We gained some subs over the break. And I hope you guys enjoyed that best of holy shit news. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, brother. I would hate to do an entire stream like that and just sound like a bum. But all right, Tony's on his way. And while Tony's on his way, so I'll wait, because I have some Christmas presents that I got that I want to show off. And they're just some really cool things that I happen to get as gifts over the holiday. I already showed you guys this. I showed you guys the amazing invisible Triclops figure. That's he's been chilling here for a couple weeks now, but he still sits on the desk. Like he just resides here. And I did get Mini Me Tep. He got his own Skeletor and He-Man. It's like the modern posing retro play. The card backs are all the same as they were when we were kids. I got him Skeletor, and because that's all they had. I'm gonna get him, his own Man at Arms and normal Tila and Evelyn that look like women. Not as much as I like. I have a proclivity for that on females. The action figures, I prefer the original Tila and Evelyn because they just look dope. So I'm going to get him those. And of course, Beastman. Hail the lovely Sherry. Welcome, miss. I hope, all things considered, you had a good Christmas. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Folks, slap that like button. ToneDef is on his way. But yeah, we got some cool little Christmas presents here to show off. The one of them I got, and my wife knows that I want a comic spinner rack. but she got me the last time she's got me like the plain black comic, long box. She got me this. She's like, it was a little extra, but she's like, it was so cool, and so it's got the lettering on it and everything. I was like, that is so, because I have the Walking Dead compendiums. And it's like, to put those in my it takes up a lot of room. I only have like one box of comics right now. Like I told you guys, I was never like a huge comic reader. I've read more in the last like probably what, I said the comic I've read from start to finish was The Walking Dead. That's the only one that I've read from start to finish like that. But other than that, like just sparse here and there, having read, Spider-Man or Batman comics back in the day. Some of the Star Wars ones, which I have one old one up on my wall here, but it's nice because like I'm starting with my son, I'm starting to get more comics for him. They're mine, but they're his. And my father-in-law is a huge collector. Like, I mean, he has, I don't know, 8 long boxes filled with Conan. Like, he's a huge Conan fan. So all the novels. Like, I mean, he has it's just a massive comic collection anyway, but like his Conan is that's obviously his favorite character. She got me that, and my wife, that was for my wife. She got me that, and I'm just gonna roll. I'm not even gonna turn the camera off. I'm just gonna roll over here on the deck of the Orville, and I hope I'm not showing ass on camera or anything. And I got this The Walking Dead first compendium because I've got I think two and 3. And got this one because there's no way I could literally go out and collect every issue. I like the compendiums, but yeah, because one of my friends used to loan me his copies of them. That's how I read most of them until they were available online. But there's Tony. But yeah, I got that. She got me some more sleeves for the comics and. But let me introduce, before I babble on, hey, what's up, Pursuing Paranormal Commander Cody? My little brother's in the house, ladies and gents. Let me welcome my co-host, my brother, my best motherfucking friend, ladies and gentlemen, Tony ToneDef. And there's crickets. Is my mic not working, Tony?
Oops.
Were you muted?
My mic was muted because I was using it as an interface earlier to listen through so I didn't wake up my beautiful wife.
Okay.
And I had it muted so I'd quit getting that feedback loop, and now I look like an asshole in front of Chris Fisk and the lovely Sherry, so we can't take that back. What's up, Johnny Cage? You too, man. I look like an asshole in front of you two. Hey everyone, I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope you're looking forward to the new year. I'm excited for 2022. It feels like a new opportunity, new beginnings, and by the way, recently hit 200 subs on my channel, so I just want to thank all of you for that. And yeah, me, ETAP, the whole gang, we're going into 2022 strong, so thank you very much. I can't express how much I appreciate it through words. Just thank you.
Man, I was gonna say, congrats. You hit. We got you that push and got over 200. That was on Christmas Eve, wasn't it? Was it around there?
Was it Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
I think it might have been Christmas Day. I can't remember.
I think it was Christmas Day. Either way, that's fucking awesome. Huh? Dude, great Christmas present.
And I told you that it took me the better part of a year almost to hit 200. It was around there. It was around a year. It took, and if you go back and look at the early videos and live streams, folks, it's rough. It's rough because there was no editing in the early videos. Tony came in. Tony's editing, looking like a goddamn professional out here. and you go back to my first video. It's my punk ass. Galaxy S8 sitting over the speedometer on my truck while I'm driving to go get pizza in like March.
Hey, the
And I'm
greatest artists make the most of limited resources, you know.
Yeah. But congrats, dude. Congrats. Your production value, and I've told you this off air, and you know I'm not just saying it. Your production values are and always have been insanely good. Like that. Oh, there's a bot in the chat.
Got him.
Somebody nuked that. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Keely Chow. Hey, I'll give it to you. There are no strings on me. The Fandom Menace Ultron, Keely Chow. What's up? Brutal Morningwood, hail. Tony, he said to you, he said, well deserved. Hail to talent being recognized.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Lovely Sherry said hello to the Clown World Review as well.
Yo.
Yeah, but I just watched your He-Man and She-Ra Christmas video for like the 5th or 6th time. Probably more. You know, the other day, hey, rookie critics, and okay, because I was talking about my Christmas presents. I got to give a shout out to this guy again. I posted it on Twitter. Rookie critic got me this. He sent me this and a few other things. Okay, but this is I will share this. You know, a Ruby Rose Batwoman Funko Pop. I'm not a pop collector, but this is great.
Y'all just couldn't wait to slap a white face on Batwoman as soon as they changed it to a black girl. It's racist.
I, for one, was all in favor of them making the show as much of a dumpster fire as possible. So, Rookie, thank you, brother. That was Rook, of course, you know, wrote a letter with it. And I didn't win on the scratchers, but I'll enjoy a cookie on you anyway. Thank you, man. You know what I mean. Rook, you're great people in the Fandom Collective. I got to give a big shout out to the Fandom Collective. I've been a part in a sexy Batgirl figure. You know what? This is appreciated, man, because this will be with me while I do the reviews. I'll take her out of the box. She'll be sitting there chilling. But yeah, that was great. Merry Christmas, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, bro. We got to get together with this cat again soon. This man is good people. He's fun. Go back and watch the little 10-minute live stream we did in August from the Steel Cat Bar in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That was fun. Me, Phoenix, and superfan Adam Shawhan. So yeah, that was it was a great time.
You want to know what's... My bad, brother. You want to know what's real messed up is I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I mean, if we're all sitting around a blackjack table just as friends having some fun, you know, I guess, but I'm just not that into gambling or sitting in front of a video poker machine, anything like that. But if there's one thing I do enjoy, as primitive as it may be, it's those damn scratchers. And those are like illegal out here in Nevada. So it's like the one form of gambling I do like to do. I got to drive to California to get them. So, yeah, all I'm saying is, do y'all got any more of them scratches?
That just reminds me of Iron Man 3. It does. It just reminds me of Iron Man 3. Who's coming home? You know, my dad went to get scratchers and he must have won because he never came back.
Bro, okay, so my buddy... He moved with his girl to Levelland, Texas, which is about an hour south of Lubbock in the Texas Panhandle. It's one of those real small towns where, like, the high school kids on Friday night, they all meet up at Walmart because there ain't shit else to do. They only sell liquor. It might be different now, but when I was there, they only sold liquor on Saturday and Sunday. One spot sold it. It's not like you could go to Walmart or anything. You had to go to one spot to get it. And it was like $40 for like an 18-pack. You know, like crazy. That's what kind of town it was. He got me to come out there. He's like, dude, there's work out here as a cement mason. And that's what he was doing. He was working with his girlfriend's dad. So I get out there. Turns out and we were younger, you know, but turns out he just didn't want to be alone. And he didn't even ask if he could get me a job out there until after I showed up. And the answer was no. So I took a Greyhound bus out there. I had like $100 in my pocket and that's it, you know, me versus the world. Dude, I freaking survived off scratchers. I must be the luckiest guy alive because it's like $20, $40. I ended up making enough to get my bus ticket home out of that place and back to Las Vegas. But I ate, I survived. I even bought some Mexican brookweed off of those scratchers.
Oh God, man. I'm terrible with those. Like if I get them, I always let the wife do it. I let her or the kid. Like last year on Christmas, Trey won like $25. No, watch out. Watch out. It might be. It might be. But he's lucky with these things. He speaking of the devil, come on, watch the light tower. The cat's right behind the door, so don't crush the fat cat. You guys hear him. You know who it is.
Is that Gage? Pet Cemetery?
It's Gage from Pet Cemetery. He was.
Hello.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Stop.
Hi.
Stop. Here. Let's see. Wait. Let me put this in your ear. Come here.
Can Tails have one?
No, Tails cannot have one. What? Hang on. I should be doing this off camera. How professional of me. All right. Come here. I'll just kind of hold it. All right.
I got it.
Hang on. Here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hi.
There we go.
Hi, Fire Turkey.
What's up, Ice Hawk? And hello,
What's up?
Tails.
Look, hi.
Let's see. Say hi to we got Tina Bojan.
Hi, Tina Bojan.
Say hi to Clone Geek.
Hi, Clown Geek.
Say hi to Cody
Hi, Cody.
and Rookie Critic.
Hi, Rookie.
Hey,
Critic.
Rookie Critic has a question for you, Trey.
What?
He wants to know if Trey likes Power Rangers.
Yes.
Yes. Dude, how many of the Power Ranger shows have we watched together?
100.
Yeah.
Hang on.
No, you're not taking my other.
I
No.
know. Can I just have a hug?
Yeah, no, you're not grabbing it. I'm arm barring you while you hug me. No, look.
So slick.
He tries. He does try. You will try. Did you see that? That's called jujitsu. Jesus. All right, stop. All right, let's see. So wait, hey, what's your favorite Power Rangers team? You know, like the Dino Chargers.
The Dino Chargers.
The time. Remember the time. Isn't there like a time? There's a time travel one we watched.
I like
The Beast Morphers.
I like the Beast Morphers.
Which one do you like the most?
Beast Morphers.
Beast Morphers. Beast Morphers. All right, you got to stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna power bomb you through my green screen, and that's gonna look really bad on camera. What did your mom send you in here?
No, I just walked in.
You just walked in. And Tails. Yeah, Chris. All right, wait. Hey, stop, stop, or I'll go off camera and beat you. I'm just kidding. I won't beat my child, but
It's like first the lottery scratchers, now physical abuse.
All right, okay, Chris.
Christmas says, "Woo, Merry Christmas, man." E-Tap, did someone get Tails from under the tree?
Yes.
Yep, that was from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
I love Tails.
Oh, you almost had it.
I love Tails. I used to play as
I
him
love that.
when Sonic 2 first came out. And that was innovative for the time,
How was
you know?
it?
Like
How was the trailer?
oh, the trailer's awesome. Did you like
I
it?
know. Yes,
Did
I like the
Yes.
He's watched it. How many times have you watched the trailer?
900, 600, that's how many trailers I have watched in one day.
He's singing Rent. What? Because we saw it. It's on The Office.
Yes!
What did you think of Knuckles?
What did you think of Knuckles?
He looked amazing.
Does that look cool?
Guess what?
What?
600!
Hey, I hope they don't kill. I hope they don't kill.
Yeah.
I hope they don't kill Knuckles off, or Grace
Yeah.
Randolph will freak out.
I was gonna great minds, dude. I was gonna mention like Grace Randolph might freak out if Knuckles bites the bullet, so
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. She'd be like, first Infinity War and now Sonic and Tails. I don't think so. You can't do this.
Poor
Dude.
Idris Elba.
600, 700,
Alright.
890.
Hey, you gotta stop. You gotta
Wait,
stop.
Daddy, can I hear some more?
Okay,
More questions?
yep, hang on. Let's see. Oh, Rookie's gonna get you a Power Rangers toy. He said, "Who's your favorite Beast Morpher?" I don't know. Do you remember any of the characters individually, or?
I know black, red, green, black, green, red,
Ah!
yellow.
Just if you're gonna do that, Rook, which you don't have to, just surprise him. That'll be the easiest way.
Can I
He
have a
wants
black
an
one?
original. Is that what Grace said? No.
Is that what Grace said?
He wants an original Green Ranger.
You gotta stop.
Okay, with the gold
And I
shield
watched
and everything.
Gremlins.
Yes. Mint condition, Rook. That's what he wants. I used to have one, man. Why did I give my Power Rangers to those damn poor kids? Damn. I miss my old toys. I used to have the Megazord and then the Dragon Zord, and I think it was Titanus or whatever, that like white Zord that belonged to none of them, but it was like a group effort, and you could make like the Ultra Megazord, the Super Ultra Megazord or whatever. I had the Green Ranger's little stupid dagger, and you could press the buttons down and it would play the pre-recorded tune. I gotta tell, I was a cool 7th grader.
Dude, see, I never had the Power Rangers came out like right past my time where I was basically collecting toys, because I stopped after I turned probably like, I don't know, 13 until I was in my 30s again. I here and there I'd buy a figure, but I bought some of the prequel figures and stuff like that, but it wasn't like in
Can you put this back?
Oh no, make no mistake. My schoolmates were hooking up
Tony.
with girls and doing lines, and I'm over here playing with my Megazord. So, virginity is cool.
Are you
That's all I'm
seriously
doing.
actually playing with your Megazords?
I used to, yeah. It was so fun,
Oh,
man.
and guess
Because
what I watched today? I watched Gremlins.
I love Gremlins.
you watched Gremlins this morning.
I was.
Oh, okay. Do not.
That's how many minutes that
Oh,
are in
Flare
a
X.
second.
Flare X mentioned GI Joes, and I was kind of showing off some of my Christmas presents, and yeah, I got
Nice.
I gotta go solo on those because I'm about to buy. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
No, I just need
Nope, you can stay right there. But yeah, I got a couple of the Cobra Troopers. I already showed that one. That's a rookie. But yeah, there's only like 6 figures in this run. You've got Salvador, you've got Cobra Commander, Duke, Lady Jane, Trey Drop, and a Funko Pop, Stalker, and then the Cobra. It's funny because there's a Cobra Trooper, but they have a Cobra Officer too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vanna. So I got those, and then I got a Hiss tank too. The
That's
Hiss 3.
awesome.
And I've got one of the black ones. This one is like blue. So I'm going to get a couple more of them. So I've got an even number. All right, stay over here now. Stay over here.
I mean, talk about cultural stagnation. Like
Oh, yeah,
back
Dad,
when we
hold
were
this.
playing with our GI
I'll come
Joes in the 80s, 90s, we were thinking, geez, imagine 2022, all the cool things we'll have, and flying cars and virtual reality. And now here we are, and all we want is the toys from back then. And that's all that sells either, is the toys from back then. Now, I'm just saying, if 1980s, 1990s Western civilization was the peak, that's not a bad peak, but I don't want the Wachowski sisters to be right either.
No.
Where's all the
No.
cool shit nowadays? That's all I'm saying, but these pussy companies don't want to take a chance with anything. They don't want to take any risk at all, and that's kind of what you get,
Yeah, there's no the only toys like that I bought that are newer. While we're talking about this, I bought the first run of all the Alien figures.
Yeah.
The Space Marines and the Alien. I bought the entire first run for Trey for Christmas. I think it was last year. And then those Final Faction ones, they sell at Dollar General. Retro Blasting actually did a video on him, and Sal recommended him to me. Because I bought Trey one out of nowhere one day, and then we never bought any more of them. And then I went back one day and made it rain and spent like $16 and bought like a bunch of them.
I
Just
think
bought,
I
like,
remember that.
yeah, I think I
we were
sent you
talking
pictures.
about- Yeah.
But yeah, it's they're not bad figures. I mean, a little cheap, but not terrible. You know, like he has fun playing with them. The alien ones there's only like what five POA. You got head, arms, just north and south, not east and west, and legs. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Can I say to my sketchbook real quick?
Yeah.
The difference is, yeah, I did use toys to keep away from the hussies. Like their eyes don't light up. They didn't come with any plastic weapons. How can the hussies compare to the great toys of the 80s and 90s? That's all I'm saying.
mm-hmm.
Holler at me when you have like 6 pre-recorded phases that I can play at any time. I don't know.
I like this. Chris, as I was an adult,
cool.
Dude, I remember this is because I grew up out in the country, and this girl that was like probably I want to say 5-6 years older than me in school, like she was like, when I was in elementary school, like middle school, she was like hot, she was like the hotter like high schooler.
Yeah.
And her and her boyfriend, like he was an idiot, and he like drove off the road by my parents' house, and my dad had this big ass tractor, so my dad goes down, and she come walking down to the house with her boyfriend, and my dad was like, can I help? She's like, yeah, she's crying. She's like, I went in the ditch down the road from you. She goes, I'm afraid to call my dad because he's going to yell at me. She goes, can you help me? And my dad's like, yeah. So he grabbed his tractor, went down, pulled her out of the ditch, made sure the car was okay. It was her boyfriend. So he made sure it was okay. And they come in the house, right? Now, mind you, I'm probably like 12 years old, middle school. Yeah, my fucking Masters of the Universe castles are out in the living room, and bunch of my action figures. I'm like, and I have 2 sisters, so I'm like, fuck, like, oh my God, like, yeah, that's gonna hurt. It was never brought up. I think she was so thankful that my dad bailed her ass out of trouble. But yeah, I was like, oh, dude, that was like, yeah, that's pretty much like, hey, can you save some pussy for the rest of us? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. You want my Snake Mountain, baby? Yeah.
Man.
Oh, it was fucking embarrassing.
So this kid, he was always kind of a nerd along with me, and now we're in like 6th grade or whatever, and we knew each other from school, but we didn't hang out much outside of school. Well, one day he comes with me over to my house, and we're in like 6th grade, and I'm showing him like all my Power Rangers because they were hard to get.
Yeah,
they were really, really hard to get. And I had like all the Rangers, the Zords, and that had taken a lot of time and patience on my mom's behalf to get all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, this is awesome. And we sat there and played for a little while, and it was a real cool memory. And then I get to school the next day, and I'm eating at the lunch table, and this motherfucker comes in and starts, oh, that kid has Power Rangers. You should have seen it. He brought me to his house and was showing me all these toys, and the whole table's laughing at me. And I'm like, you know what, motherfuckers? It's a lot better than listening to Rage Against the Machine.
Point taken. Point taken.
Just, yeah, so I know that embarrassment. Like, yeah.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, it's fucking, it's real. Like, that is, luckily, that chick was like, so just like, she was, and it's thing is like, we're still like, we talk on Facebook occasionally, because we grew up like, a couple minutes from each other. But yeah, she mentioned that to me like a couple months ago about my dad pulling her out of the ditch. Yeah. And, cause she moved away, and she's like, your parents still live out there? I'm like, yes, they do. Same fucking house.
What year was it, do you think?
I was 12, so it was 92.
Okay. I was
I was
going
in
to
like
ask if she
sixth
had the
grade.
hot 80s hair.
Oh yeah, she did. She did. It carried over, dude. It carried over. She had the yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like people say it's ridiculous, but I loved 80s hair. Like I loved looking at a real pretty girl back then as a kid. And it's like, God damn, she's cute. Even as a kid, and they'd have the puffy hairsprayed hair. Like,
Yep.
hell yeah.
Dude. So you look at that. It's fucking yeah. There's something about that look. Except, and I have to say it, as much as I love Die Hard, except Holly McClane, her hair made her face look small. Like it was weird. It just, and she wasn't that. I'm sorry, this might be a controversial statement, but Bruce Willis's wife in Die Hard is not that pretty. She's not.
Yeah.
She's
Agreed.
not at all. She was
Agreed.
like, "What do you know?" I'm like, I mean, Bruce Willis is kind of like the everyman of action heroes. He's not Stallone or Arnold. Even though Stallone's small, ultra muscle. Hail Flair X, what's up, my brother? But you know what I'm saying. John McClane was like the everyman, and I guess like they're proportionate to each other, But I was looking at her going like, not even with like a modernized hairstyle on her there would I look at her and be like, damn, like,
Yeah.
and I'm not boiling the actress down or her worth down to her aesthetics, but in a business where it matters, I'm kind of like critiquing it because there's some gorgeous women in the 80s. I just done watching Gremlins. Phoebe Cates,
Yeah.
Jesus, Phoebe Cates is gorgeous. Wait,
Yeah.
isn't Holly? Oh, my sketchbook said, isn't Holly the voice of Elastigirl? I don't know. She might be.
No
As many
idea.
times as many times I've seen The Incredibles because I own like the two of them. I haven't. I never really noticed who it was. All I know
Holly
is
Hunter.
Holly Hunter. No, I'm talking the chick to play Bruce Willis's wife in Die
Yeah.
Hard.
I'm looking
Is
at
that?
like the. I don't.
I don't know
Think
her
so.
name. No, it's not Holly Hunter. Is it?
Um.
I,
Yeah. I'm looking that up right now, but it sure don't look like her.
no.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, her name is Holly in the
Yeah.
movie, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't her. I'm seeing a
No.
before and after picture right now. I mean, she's okay, but like, okay, it's been a little while since I've seen Die Hard, but wasn't her boss kind of coming on to her?
It is Holly Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah. Ellis. Ellis, the cokehead. He
Yeah,
was.
like,
He was. Yeah, he was because he bought her that Rolex and shit, and then said it was. Oh yeah, it was just for her. It's like, yeah, dude, he's trying to get with her.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. She just kind of looked, yeah.
I was just like, and I don't know. It's just me. I know she's a fine actress. There's nothing wrong with her. I'm not saying she's unattractive. I'm just saying I was looking at her and I never found her particularly attractive.
Yeah.
Performance, no issues performance wise in the movie. Just me looking to like at a movie so perfect I need to find something wrong with it. I don't know. That's just me though. But I did. Oh God, I
She
did
just
want to talk. Go ahead, bro.
she looked like the secretary and not the executive.
Yeah, yeah. That was kind of it too. It was just I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. As I was watching it Christmas Eve, I'm like, did the fucking reporter actually threaten their housekeeper with INS?
And Chris, as far as Fast Times at Ridgemont High, like I thought, yes, that pool scene with Phoebe Cates is legendary, but
Yep.
I thought Jennifer Jason Leigh was so effing pretty in that movie. And I saw it when did I first see Fast Times? I was like 13, 14 years old. And damn, I was like, man, she's beautiful. I wonder what she looks like now. And she doesn't look awful now or anything, but she was like radiating in that movie, in my opinion. Oh, damn. Jennifer Jason Leigh was hot.
Dude, that's Kathy Bates. Dude, Kathy Bates is great on American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates is amazing. Hey, look who is in the chat. Vassy, what's up, girl?
What's up, Vassy?
Hey, miss. Oh, hope you we talked. Vassy slept into my DMs. She slipped into my DMs and wished me a Merry Christmas. So we've spoke. It's been a while since we've streamed together. We need to get her on sometime, but there's a big time difference there that we're working with. I made a live. Go me. Well, welcome, girl.
We need to work around Vassy's schedule sometime and stream at like 2 a.m. or something.
I could do that, honestly. As long as I don't have to work the next day, I'm fine. I'll still have to get up at 6 to take the kid to school, but yeah, he's I had to he Mini ETAP we had to go off camera and he had to leave. I was like, you gotta go, man. He kept punching me. I'm like, all right, we're done. He's all fired up. His girlfriend was over last night it was Mrs. Wakuian's birthday. And she said thank you to everyone who wished her happy birthday. We had fun last night. So Trey's little girlfriend was over.
Miss Wakuian is finally legal, man. No more living the secret life.
Oh, take that, Mama Susan. Take that. No, she turned the big 4-0 yesterday. We had some friends over and played Cards Against Humanity and had pizza and made some food and drank and had a good time.
I love Cards Against Humanity. I think the owners are idiots, the creators, but yeah, good times. We have a game now. The thing is, it has a lot of potential to it, but we need to buy some expansion packs too. We only have like just the original setup, but it's what do you meme?
Oh, yeah.
It's where like you're basically supposed to meme. It's just I feel like they could have better memes in there, but they might have an expansion pack. But the concept of the game is great. It really is. It's basically Cards Against Humanity, but with memes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Timothy Olyphant was in Die Hard?
What?
Was he? I have to look that up. Tony, Jamie, we need the footage. Jamie, I'm going to need that fucking footage. I did not know that. Tina said we played What Do You Meme on Christmas Eve. We were... So it's my brother-in-law's birthday on Christmas Eve. So we go to a bar and usually have dinner. And he's a bad guy in the fourth Die Hard. Oh, okay. See,
these all look new.
I don't recognize anything past part 3. But we went out to a bar. We go to a bar every Christmas Eve. And I ended up passing out about 9 o'clock on the couch. Woke up at about 10 when the company was, because we went back to the house afterwards, and we're having a fire. Had hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and some more drinks, and the in-laws were driving. Neither of them had any drinks, so it was just me and the wife, and my brother-in-law, and then a couple of his friends, and one of the wife's friends showed up, and they were kind of Trey was in his boosters. He was in his little booster seat on the way home. Oh, he kept doing that to the in-laws. He's like, get your boosters. and we watched that Freedom Tunes, Dr. Fauci Christmas special where he runs in and he steals the kids out from under the trees. Like, there's too many of you. You're breaking protocol. And he throws them in a bag and pulls them back up the chimney. He's like, Merry Christmas. Do you think we'd get a copyright for showing that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Dude from Freedom Tunes is pretty cool. Like, he's on Timcast probably like once a month, once every couple months, but I don't know.
I want to show that
short part.
I want to show that so bad. It's fucking hilarious. Hang on. I have to. I don't even care. This is fucking funny. Let me find it. But yeah, man, it was a good time, and I I ended up going to sleep pretty early.
Yeah.
But like I said, I woke up and kind of saw everybody off, and then was like, all right, I'm just going. I laid down on the couch, and I was like, I'm going to watch Die Hard again. And I did that. Hail Gap Stargates in the house. What's going on? He says, what's up, bitches?
Yeah, my sketchbook, it's not like Seamus's Jack Murphy or anything, so we might be good showing that. That's his name. Seamus is the guy who runs Freedom Tunes.
All right, let's see. Let me go to share. This is great. Trey freaking loved this one. Like we say, he. Oh, what's that?
No, I was just gonna say. I wonder if Seamus is hooked up with Jack Murphy's wife, but yeah, other topic.
Here we go.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's Dr. Fauci!
I hope you're having an emotionally non-specific generic winter holiday.
We are having a Merry Christmas.
Be merry with fewer people. You're breaking protocol. Ho, ho, ho!
It's good to see that he's lightened up and quit testing HIV medicine on the kids, at least. Just small baby steps, Dr. Fauci. Baby steps.
Oh, dude, that one was great. I love that. We are having you're having a great non-specific a generic winter holiday. We are having a Merry Christmas, Dr. Fauci.
You're breaking protocol.
Have it with fewer people. You're breaking protocol.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Rand Paul. I can't do it like Vinny. I can't. So I did want to talk about something because we got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because I have to go to the chiropractor today. Sleeping on an air mattress at my in-laws' house for about 4 nights, whatever. I think it was 5. Did a number on my back, so yeah, going to the chiropractor today. So yeah, not too happy about that, but my chiropractor is great. So quick adjustment, and I'll be back to normal again. Wow, I mean my own. what do I consider normal? But here we go. I want to talk about this because I didn't get a chance to kind of talk because I was on vacation when all this Ghostbusters stuff was going on with the Ultimate Edition not having the 2016 dumpster fire on it, and now they've included it, but it's funny because it's not a W for Feig in this movie. They didn't put in a physical copy of Answer the Call. They put in a digital.
It's too late,
Yeah.
Like if they had the time, I think they would have after he complained. Which stop giving in to these people. Like Paul Feig, at the time they didn't want him welcomed back on a Sony set for a while. Like after this drop, they were like, ugh, stop giving into this asshole. Stop giving into the assholes. Like have some balls. What would have been more based is if they just ignored it and released the Ultimate Collection box.
They should have. That's what they should have done. It lost them upwards of like 150, $200 million. I mean, why do you reward that? Why?
This is what I was saying earlier. Like, the better artists, and it's no secret, the better artists make the best with what they have with limited resources. Then you have someone like Paul Feig, who runs up a budget. I mean, and then Disney does this too. It's like Odin from Odin's movie blog was saying, it's like their base standard these days is at least $100 million into a movie. Disney. Paul Feig was just throwing money at this movie, at the production of this, and
yeah,
It just seems to me like those movies always end up being a little weaker than the person who, okay, here's what we have, to work with. Let's make the best with what we've got. There's an actual effort there compared to, I guess, throwing money at the problem. How can we keep the audience entertained? Well, let's CGI another this or have. I haven't seen 2016, but I just like vaguely remember seeing one part of it where like Chris Hemsworth is possessed and floating through the. Yeah, it's bad. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
How much money did that cost the studio? For you know.
Yeah.
And so Feig is the perfect example of that. Like, unlimited resources makes weak art.
Yeah. Yeah, it was devoid of anything. And then his big thing was, well, the original cast was in my movie, and it's like they didn't play their characters. They were all other characters. They weren't. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like Bill Murray was playing Venkman.
I didn't know that.
Dan Aykroyd played somebody else. Ernie Hudson was Craig Robinson's uncle. And I mean Leslie Jones. There was an article or some Leslie Jones was tweeted or something that she's afraid to die alone because she's ugly or something like that, and I'm just like, so anyway, I don't know what to say to that,
It's your attitude more than anything.
That's it. And they wanted, Paul Feig made her a stereotype. Like her character in that movie was, if you look at the character and listen to the lines, it's bad. It's nothing but stereotypes. Basically nothing but female stereotypes is what he did to her character. So it's like, how is that woke? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? It's racist is what it is.
Yeah. And I don't mean to, I'm not taking a shot at women here, because just like men, there are many different types of women. Are many different types of woman. You have even Sarah Connor. She was a mom, but just a badass mom. I don't know. It feels like Ghostbusters 2016. It feels like Wonder Woman 84, especially that opening scene. It feels like soccer moms are writing that and putting it together. It doesn't feel like a badass woman with a shotgun trying to protect her son from a fucking Terminator. It doesn't sound. It sounds like that Wonder Woman 84 opening scene. It looked like a minivan commercial where she's fighting in the mall.
Yes,
and that's what Melissa McCarthy is. I'm sorry, but it's what she is. It's when you're a kid and you're trying to watch G.I. Joe and your mom starts talking about it and makes it totally uncool. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
You can do female Ghostbusters. In fact, they just did that a couple months ago, and you can make it good too. This isn't good. This feels like you're watching your mom try to be an action hero.
Yeah. No, you're spot on, man. Kate McKinnon is horrible. I mean, she's literally fucking terrible. I have never seen her on screen where I immediately didn't change the channel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, outside of watching this, and JM 2021, hail, sir. He says, ETAP, did you see Ghostbusters 2016 with your whole family, or were you alone by it when it came out? I didn't watch it in the theater. I sailed the high seas a little bit after it came out and watched it, about a couple days after it came out, and watched it that way, and was shocked and appalled at the raw stupidity. And I watched it with my wife this past year. She'd never seen it. It was on one day. We were tired. I was like, hey, let's watch. And she was like, oh my God, this is fucking stupid. I'm like, I told you. I was like, I told you it's stupid. She was like, this isn't Ghostbusters. And my wife's not like the hugest Ghostbusters fan, you know. But she likes it. And yeah, it's like, well, you're just afraid of female. When he said Paul Feig in that tweet, he was like, we're all Ghostbusters. It's
we're
like,
not.
no, we're not, bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. You're horrible. Yeah, McKenna Grace, you're cool. You know, the cast of 2016, fuck you. You're out. It's like, yeah, McKenna Grace killed it in Afterlife. And that's like, how can we hate women and then really like a movie that much like we did with Afterlife that has a female lead for all intents and purposes?
This was like a Saturday Night Live skit of Ghostbusters, and that, but except it's no, we're the real thing. That's what makes it insulting. Like, and we're not all Ghostbusters. If we were all fucking Ghostbusters, it wouldn't be special, and there'd be no need to watch a movie based off of it. We're not all Ghostbusters. Most people are afraid of the shit they're doing, you know? We're not all Ghostbusters. I'm so sick of that. Like there's no when you include everyone in anything and anyone can be that. Now, yeah, anyone can be a hero, and I believe that, but in different ways. You know, we all have our strengths that we can play to make the world a better place. But when anyone can do anything at any time, there's nothing special to that.
That's it. That's it. It's if we're all special, no one's special.
Yeah.
If everything's racist, nothing is racist.
This was a participation trophy movie.
And
Paul Feig doesn't even understand Ghostbusters to comment and tell everybody else what Ghostbusters is.
Yep. Hail, Darren, like my father before me. Hail, brother. Welcome, welcome. Nobody special. Marxist demoralization propaganda. Yeah. That's it. That's it. You know, it's there. There's Flarex. McCarthy also needs a script to take a shit. She can't act to save her life, and how she's lasted this long blows my mind. Yeah, I've never found her amusing. Bridesmaids, she was the worst part about that fucking movie, because I actually thought Bridesmaids was kind of funny, because that's the kind of movie that Paul Feig should do, because that's his wheelhouse.
Yeah, but he's not talented enough to walk the tightrope of horror / comedy and Ghostbusters
the original
was something special.
The original Ghostbusters wasn't a comedy. It was meant to be like more of a horror, you know, supernatural. You know, there was comedy aspects, but it wasn't a comedy per se. So,
and it was like that kind of Star Wars comedy that wasn't where it was natural. It wasn't making Janine fucking float around possessed saying stupid shit to get dumb people to laugh.
Yep, and that was the 2016 one was nothing but, like you said, it was like what I can't remember how long the runtime was. It was over 2 hours. It was basically a 2 hour long SNL sketch with the worst possible cast, and then Kristen Wiig, who basically essentially plays herself in every fucking role she's in anyway. She's just Kristen Wiig. And in this one, I'm like, so you say every movie has to avert the male gaze now, right? Like, that's a thing. Like, we can't look at a female character and be like, God damn, she's beautiful, you know? We have to see, schlocky, female characters that are, look like either... androgynous, or like, I feel bad for Mackenzie Davis that was in Terminator, because she's very attractive and they made her look like shite in that movie.
I still haven't seen Dark Fate.
Don't waste your time. Literally, don't waste your time. It's
been on Hulu for like 2 years now, and I keep just jumping right over it.
Yeah, it has been. And I watched it, like, the wife wanted to check it out, so we watched it. Like, we rented it from Family Video. And yeah, I was like, Oh. Because I'd avoided it. I'd read all the spoilers and, watched everybody cover it, before it came out back in 2019. And I'd avoided it. And yep, it was just, it was, it was terrible. It was fucking horrible. It was everything that everybody had said was right, and that's why the director Tim Miller lashed out like a bitch, and Paul Feig is a bitch, and then he Sony, hi, we're all Ghostbusters. No, bitch, your movie sucked. It lost the studio $200 million. You don't understand the source material. Why don't you just go fuck off in the corner somewhere? That's what you need to do.
Actual talent would see the reception to the Ghostbusters and say, okay, I need to do better. I need to do this next time. I don't need to do this next time. They don't cry that you have to like their art or you hate the female species. Like, it's stupid. Actual artists, they reflect upon their own art. They internalize. They just don't shit all over a canvas and, well, why don't you like it? You have to. Like, it's so bad. And it's like they're just, the term man baby likes to get thrown around a lot. Well, that's just more projection, because the only man babies I see are fucking untalented hacks who knew the right person. They didn't get anywhere off of their own accomplishments. They just know the right person, get inserted into a project, blow the project to hell, and then get mad at everyone else for not accepting it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. It's like you blame the audience because you made something bad. Like it's not our fault that you're devoid of the creativity that it takes to translate an existing IP to a news. And that's the thing, is like the original Ghostbusters, there was really no politics in that movie at all.
Yeah.
None. It didn't. The only was you had the mayor. That was it.
But it was specific to their world.
That's it. You didn't have, there's gender identity and blah blah blah, or this guy's a fucking evil Republican, or haha, he's an incel, which is another word that when anybody, and I mean anybody, uses the word incel at you as a pejorative, as an insult to try to denigrate you or lessen your opinion or silence you, no, just know 100 fucking million% that is nothing but projection on their part. Yeah. It is straight projection, because if you and I always do this, especially on Facebook, I will click on their goddamn profile and I'm looking, going, yep. You I was like, I'm married with a kid, bitch. Looking at you live alone, or in your literally in a basement somewhere. You don't shower and you're a communist. And the last time you probably went within 100 feet of the opposite sex, it was, because you were violating a PPO, or there was an arrest involved afterwards.
It showed up at some feminist rally.
I'm so based. Look at me. I'm a male feminist. No, get the hell out of here.
Do you mind me just making the point too? Is like, while I'm talking about real talent, like a real artist would make somebody's idea so they can eventually get to their idea. They're not making Bridesmaids so they can finally remake Ghostbusters, or they're not making Looper so they can finally get to that next stage of remaking Star Wars.
Yeah.
An actual creative person with ideas and vision, they're going to, okay, I'll make this movie for the studio so I can prove I can make this movie, and then we can get to my ideas. We can get to what I want to make in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've said this before, but the fact that these people are being put in charge of revitalizing something that was great and already existed tells you everything you need to know. An artist, they don't want to, okay, well, I'm going to do my rendition of this Picasso painting. They want to create their own.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's straight. And I want to highlight this comment from my sketchbook here. The contradiction or adversity didn't come from ideals or politics in the originals, talking about Ghostbusters. It came from skepticism. Venkman was a skeptic using paranormal studies to scam naive people in Betts and Poon. Yeah. And then then Winston was the everyday straight man character. He represented the audience. Yes. Yes. And that's what made that fucking movie so genius, is you could see yourself in Winston, even though I'm a white guy, and Winston, you know what I mean? Winston could be anybody. It's like Spider-Man.
Just needed a job.
It's like Spider-Man. Anybody could be Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is Peter Parker. You know, anybody could be Winston, but Winston is Winston Zedmore. You're not going to recast Winston Zedmore in a new movie and race swap him. You know what I mean? That's you could have another audience representative character, but you don't touch the you know what I mean. Once the recipe is, that's why it's so nice in Afterlife. I like how they advance Winston's character. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he's the one now. He succeeded. He was the everyman who fucking worked hard and succeeded, which is great. It's like, I like to see it. It made me happy to see and then he's helping Ray keep the bookstore open. Like, there's heart in this new movie. Where was the heart in the 26? There's nothing. There's no heart in that.
Yeah. Yep. It was just a bunch of people who didn't understand what made the first movie special, getting angry at everyone who did.
And lest we not forget, Amy Pascal forced Ivan Reitman out of the project.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, that's all Midnight's Edge covered that so well back in the day, years ago. Their coverage of that was great. I went back and watched all those videos because I didn't know about that. But it was, I believe the emails came out in the Sony hack. Some of this stuff came out.
Yeah.
When they were developing the Ghostbusters movie. Yeah, so.
When Andrew Garfield was talking about how dumb the fucking executives were.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, God, yeah, they had that. Yeah, he was right.
Yep.
Look what they did to The Amazing Spider. Okay, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is not great, but it's not terrible. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is dreadful.
He got fired after the hack.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember they were saying they want to restart with Spider-Man, and they want to get somebody really, really young to play him. They want to start Spider-Man from his high school years. And I remember when all that, it was all because of the Sony hack. They probably were upset about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 anyways, so they were looking for an excuse to redo it. And then Andrew Garfield, I wonder what he said. I remember he was talking shit about important people at Sony, and they were like, yeah, we're firing him.
Was it Tom Rothman? I can't remember if Tom Rothman was one. It might have been Tom Rothman. Him, Avi Arad. Because Avi Arad's still there, I think. He's a piece of shit. Let me acknowledge the chat while you're looking that up. Hail Tommy Gladden. He says, what's up, guys? What's up, Tommy? Member of the men's room over there. What's up, brother? Ernie Ford in the Crow is the same way. Just good writing to include the audience and gaining emotional connection. Absolutely, Flare X. My sketchbook 340. That's what 2016 is missing. Melissa could be the fat mom who needs a gig that can work with her schedule. Wig would be the more believer investigator character like Ray. Yep. And they still need a lead and a skeptic. And those last two comments are from my sketchbook 340. Greg Levitri says, hail. Chris Fisk. That's why these commies dislike Afterlife. It shows the oppressed black guy can work his way up and become the rich dude without needing help. Winston breaks the oppression narrative. He does. He doesn't. But we're okay. I don't know if you came up with that yet or not, Tony. If you found anything about Andrew Garfield in his comments.
I'm looking. I know it said something about when they were supposed to announce the Amazing Spider-Man 3, he canceled from the event like an hour before.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other developments include an email from Columbia Pictures executive Mike DeLuca to Sony co-chairman Amy Pascal, suggesting that the American Hustle director David O. Russell was caught feeling up his transgender niece's breasts. There was all kinds of shit in that Sony hack. But let's focus on Andrew Garfield, right?
There ain't no fluff here.
Yeah.
Oh God.
David O. Russell, that's a name I don't hear anymore, so
Nope.
have fun with your quote unquote niece.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked because the villains had to be at or above the level of talent that is in the lead. Sorry, Meth Goblin and Black Electro had bad actors or less talented in comparison to the lead. Yeah. Yeah. Well, indeed. Oh God, I hate to end abruptly, guys, but we're getting around that time where I gotta start getting ready to shove out and head over to my doctor's office. I'll let Tony. You can look for that for a minute though. I just want to make sure we acknowledge everybody in the chat. Chris Fisk, Brutal Morningwood, My Sketchbook 340, Greg Levitri, Flair X, Tommy Gladden, Chris Fisk. Tina Bojan, Vassy, Reviews, Pursuing Paranormal, Gap, Stargate. I said Brutal Morningwood, Darren Like My Father Before Me, JM 2021. Just keep scrolling here. The Lovely Sherry. And I said Tina Bojan.
So
that looks like, yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
the most I'm seeing is that he blamed, number one, he was taken aback by the response to the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but he blamed Sony for studio executives interfering and changing certain parts of the sequel.
Okay.
So I'm trying to look. I remember back then, I read, and it looked pretty damning, like what he said about the executives, but I don't see anything specific here. Just, the okay. It's interesting. I read a lot of the reactions from people, and I had to stop because I could feel I was getting away from how I actually felt about it. For me, I read the script that Alex Kurtman and Bob Orci wrote and genuinely loved it. There was this thread running through it. I think what happened was through the production, pre-production, post-production, when you have something that works as a whole, and then you start removing portions of it because the studio executives need to get their hands dirty, kind of like imagine them getting involved in the Joker movie. It was so good because they didn't get involved with it. It flew under the radar. So that's basically, he blamed them for basically breaking the movie.
Okay. And they were like, oh yeah, you're fired.
Yeah. Going through the song and inserting their own notes that throws the whole melody and harmony off. So
yeah. And now look at them. They're like, hey, do you want to come back for a third movie, Andrew? They are. They're gonna bring. Watch. They'll make the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
They need to.
I hope they do, honestly.
And put him in the Venom verse.
That would be perfect. There you've got your Peter Parker right there. Yeah. There you go. Now let Tom Holland do whatever Tom Holland does, and you've got multiversal, things. So bam, there they go. And you have the Venom verse with, that would work. I got Rookie Critic, Lovely Sherry, Phoenix Animation, Clone Geek. Let's see, Keely Chow, Johnny Cage JP7. I said Pursuing Paranormal. Red Gaze was here very early. So yeah, thank you guys all for joining us today. Man, it's been fun. Tony, I'm gonna let you tell them what we got going on later.
Yeah, definitely. Drop by. Okay, so 8:00 Eastern Standard Time on my channel, The Clown World Review, and I'll drop a link in the chat. We're gonna be discussing the Monday Night War. We're in weeks, I think 27 and 28 now. We're at the beginning of March 1996. we're rolling into WrestleMania 12. Shawn Michaels, who won the Royal Rumble, will face reigning and defending WWF champion Bret Hart in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Big piece of wrestling history there. So I'm excited. I'm aware of it. I've seen WrestleMania 12, but if you ask me about the exact build-up, it's been a long time. So, and I definitely didn't watch every week back then. So it's nice to kind of relive this, get some perspective. Over in WCW, we're inching closer to the NWO. We're heading into WCW Uncensored. Ric Flair is the 13-time World Heavyweight Champion, and he's making Hogan's life hell, which is what I like to see. They just jammed his fucking eyeball in with Miss Elizabeth's shoe a couple weeks ago, so good times. Come check it out over at the Clown World Review tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. I hope to see all of you over there. And yeah, thank you, WeTap. Thank you to the chat. And this was a great early day stream. Enjoyed doing this.
Oh man, these are fun, and yeah, go subscribe to Tony, and congrats again, bro, on hitting 200, getting over that mark. I love to see it. I love to see the channel grow. It needs to grow more. You're a talented dude, so I look forward to. You're welcome, brother. I look forward to the show tonight at 8. You can catch me over on Supreme Heretics channel at 6:40 Eastern, 3:40 Pacific. What is that? 5 p.m., 5:40 Central Standard Time. I'm not sure across the pond, but I'll be over there with my fellow rogues. Hail the rogues. And we'll be discussing all sorts of interesting topics over there, as I'm sure Drew will send us some fairly soon. But thank you. I thanked everybody in the chat. You guys and gals are amazing. I hope you all had a blessed, wonderful Christmas holiday. Have a great New Year's. Like I said, you'll see you tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with Going Rogue right here, 8:35 Eastern. Brightest Day will be joining us, and we've got one opening. Christian Fandom Geek was gonna join us, but he is in the UK, and his schedule's not jiving. So we're gonna work to get him on after the first of the year, because I've looked at his channel, and he's somebody I kind of want to help him, just give him a little boost. So yeah, we're gonna have him on. But yeah, so tomorrow night, Brightest Day, and another guest to be announced will be joining us here at the Place to Be Reviews, where we have been here with all of yous, and you guys know how the rest of the song goes. I'm Tepokuian, and if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.